Mic check, check. Dude, what a journey it's been these last couple of days when it comes to beatboxing. I mean, I went from uh, not doing, so I did a lot of beatbox a while back, and then I did very little beatbox the last couple of months. Oh, well, I didn't do many videos in general the last 2 months before this. But then, dude, we did the 100 latest sounds, 100 weirdest sounds, and 100 impressing strangers. To go from not making many videos, which usually be one person or a battle, to 100, 100, 100. That's a thing, and I'm gonna do the 100 covers, but I'm listening to Shogo first to give fairness. Fairness? Does that make me? Let me explain myself, and then we'll do it. I feel like I don't know if there's like a term for this. I think there is when it comes to audio engineering or something, like ear fatigue, like hearing the same sounds and the same registers. All of a sudden, like it changes your perception of it. So before I listen to a bunch of people making a bunch of sounds doing similar techniques, today, fresh day, listen to him by himself because I am biased. I like Shogo like 100%. So benefit of the doubt, man. Y'all probably saw that in the improver reaction if you checked it out. Benefit of the doubt counts, man. Anyways, let's shut me up. Let's let Shogo go.
Hi guys, my name is Shogo, and this is my solo wildcard for the Beatbox Battle 2021 World League. Enjoy.
I really like his snare. He's doing the with the da 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 da. He's doing the last. He's doing. So he's got the beat on the downbeat, and then he's doing the 16ths, the E and with the ba 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 da da ba da da ba da 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 da. That's savage. And is that the muted trumpet he's doing in there earlier? Maybe now a little too. Bro, also his conducting of himself, I'm loving because he's not just keeping time, but this in out. He's not doing it all the time, so it actually kind of gives you a visual representation of what he's hearing in his head. I think this is this closed open. You know, it could be like dark to treble, like bass to treble. It could be like a filter, effect in his head. But I feel like this rotating of the hands is really giving away how he hopes the music's coming across. Man, I got some ideas right already. Absolutely loved it. Thought it was fantastic. But what you know me, I'm always in like teacher mode or critic mode or whatever, friend mode, thoughtful guy mode, whatever mode you want to call it. I thought the whole thing was awesome. I have nothing negative to say. But just because I don't have anything negative to say doesn't mean I don't have something to say. I do have something to say. I might actually, hey, if you know Shogo, hey, you could just clip this part and send it to him. Maybe he wouldn't care. I don't know. But I would tell him, give this a try. So he's got these hand motions where he pushes out and he pulls it in. Out, in. He's still keeping time, right? But he pushes it out, pulls in. And I would challenge him to do this. That when you pull in, what are you hearing in your head? And when you push out, what are you hearing in your head? And when you listen to yourself back, do you feel like the expression of pulling in and pushing out, do you feel like that actually made it to the beat? Because I think there's something to do there, right? If you're doing these gestures, that means you're feeling something, you're thinking something, and something like this, he's obviously practiced, rehearsed it. It's a set piece. So I would just go like, look at your hands, listen to yourself, and go, well, is what I'm hearing making it to the music? This is something I can definitely say about guitar players. Happened to me a zillion times. This is something I have to work on all the time. Is when you're performing, you hear like this master version in your head, right? You hear this apocalyptically badass version of whatever you're playing in your head. But if you don't record yourself and then also know what you're thinking, if you don't have like an idea in your head that you can write down of what's happening, and then you listen to yourself and you compare your thoughts to the performance, sometimes the emotion you're feeling and the emotion you're playing with is not actually making it to the listener's ears. It's disappearing somewhere in that translation. So that would be, because that's already great. That's already fantastic. Um, yeah. And as far as what could that be, I mean, I again don't know what I'm talking about when it comes to beatbox. But when you're pulling in and pushing outwards, what are some things we can do to reflect pulling in and pushing outwards? Dynamics, our volume control, loud, soft. Are we changing volumes? How quickly are we changing volumes? Are we just stepping up to loud, medium, soft? Sorry, wrong way. Loud, medium, soft. Are we gliding between them? Is it a gradual ascent or descent between the volumes? And then we also have timbre, right? The quality of the note itself, the resonance. And you can use volume by itself, you can use timbre by itself, and you can use them in conjunction. And there's also something I heard this mastering guy talk about, which I never really thought about, is that when you use volume and timbre, it also creates three-dimensional space, because certain sounds and timbres feel like they are either in front of you, behind you, with you, or vertically above you, in the middle, or below. So for example, the real simple way of thinking about this is like a piccolo. A piccolo always sounds like it's vertically very high compared to, say, a guitar. If you had to look at them as like structures, like houses, you would always say, oh, a piccolo is on like the fourth floor, the guitar player is on the first floor or second floor. A bass player always feels like he's close to the ground. The sound always feels like something that passes through the floor into your feet, something you feel. You don't feel the piccolo, you feel the bass. So changing timbre and volume can do a lot for taking what is a very flat structure. I don't mean flat in a negative way. I just mean flat as far as, like a desert is flat. You know what I mean? A lake. When you look across a lake, it's flat, But you can, as the person playing the music or arranging the music or mixing the music, you can use timbre and volume to create more dimensions in your music. Because remember, we only ever listen left and right. Even if you're just in a room, you got two ears. One's on the left, one's on the right. You got headphones on, left and right. So everything you hear that is not left and right is an illusion. Something's in front of you, it's behind you. It's over here, it's over there. Those are all illusions that are created in a left-right environment. So you can take those tricks, right? How does a film composer make it sound like this gunshot is right here, this bomb is way back there, this guy screaming is way over there? Because it's still just coming in through two speakers in your headset. So you steal that and use that in your stuff. But still, I still say A+. I loved it. I think it was amazing. And also, I love the fact that it made me think about improving myself. Because when I'm saying that to y'all, I'm not saying that like, oh, that's what I do. I manipulate 3D space. I am the master of 3D space. No. I realize what a really terrible job I do of it. And now I'm like, oh, I should be doing that. And then it reminds me like, oh, well, he could probably do more of that too. Probably all of us could. All right, that concludes Dude in a Dog Shirt Rambling. Yeah, I don't have anything like super dope to say, so we're just done.